Hello, greetings and salutations to you all, and I hope everyone is doing as well and as healthy as they can be during this time. And let's get into some astrology. Because today is April 8th, it is Thursday or Thor's Day, so the god of Thor, um, which is the god of thunder in the Viking pantheon. Um, and Thor was kind of a mischievous, kind of funny, interesting being, in my opinion. So we kind of have a little bit of a playful aspect with that, with the Thor energy there, I feel like. Could be totally wrong on that, but it's just kind of a feeling that I get from just some stories that I've read. So anyway, let's talk about some astrology. So, planetary correspondence for Thursday, I believe, is Jupiter. So, where is Jupiter right now? Jupiter is in Aquarius. So, and what is Aquarius? Aquarius is the water bearer, but it is an air sign. Aquarius rules friendships, hopes and dreams, the collective, depending on how you're looking for this reading. So we're just kind of going to kind of do a general reading um, for this Jupiter aspect. But here in Aquarius, we've had Jupiter and Saturn here. All planets in the sky have been answering to Saturn because Saturn is ruling the roost in Aquarius. That's the sign that it rules anyway. Saturn is doing its thing there. So all the planets are answering to Saturn right now. And Saturn in Aquarius is asking, what are your hopes and dreams? What are they as they fit into the collective? What are who are your friends, who are your comrades, who are your allies, and all things of that nature as they have to deal in some way with the collection of humanity at large, as a whole. And so Jupiter is still sextile to Mars. Mars is at 21 Gemini, Jupiter is at 24 Aquarius, and these are both air signs. So we have those kind of expanding principles there, as Jupiter is the planet of expansion when you're looking at it in a chart, and Mars is the planet of our desire and our passions. Jupiter is an outer planet, more outer than Mars is, so it affects more longer term sort of changes and bigger sort of things that take a long time to manifest, as opposed to Mars, where it's considered a daily planet, and it is changing and doing things on the daily, as opposed to more of a decade-long thing or a generational thing, as some of the outer planets can be known for and are allocated to. So we have the moon in Pisces, which is a little bit different because moon has been in Aquarius for a few days. So now we have moon in Pisces, and moon in Pisces is a good aspect for that because moon is a water type, Pisces is a water type. And that's a harmonious energy there. So, and Pisces is a very interesting sign. It is the sign of the Pisces rules the feet, I believe. It is the sign of the fish. It is considered a psychic sign as it rules the 12th house. So things that have to do with things that come to us from another place that are more channeled, like art. How do we do art? Where does the inspiration come from art? Things that kind of come from an unknown place that sort of live and reside within us, that find a way to express out into the world for others to see and interact with. That is kind of the Pisces thing. So moon in Pisces is our emotions that are trying to find these hidden things to connect to. That's what I usually see when I see moon in Pisces. It's just that kind of gentle nudge to look deeper below the surface on all things during this time. So we still have Mercury, the Sun, Venus, Eris, Ceres, and Chiron in Aries right now. Aries, that cardinal energy. We're focusing on what we're going to want. what we want to initiate. So the sun is shining in Aries. What are we going to initiate? What are we going to use this cardinal energy for, as the sun represents the expression of our own expression in a chart. So for the collective, what are we trying to express? What are we trying to express that we are trying to start, to initiate? It is springtime, so whether you are a farmer, or you just like to grow some spices and some herbs, this is the time where we really get started on those things and really start to take stock of the year ahead and begin planning for that. And then we have Mars and Gemini. Mars is, that drive and passion aspect. Mars and Gemini is a little bit of a difficult aspect there, because Mars is a fire sign and Gemini is an air sign. So we kind of have this fiery drive versus our creative thought process. So it's just kind of like this jumbled, almost like juggling, like creative ideas, thoughts, just kind of excuse me, creative ideas and thoughts that are just kind of being jumbled around and tossed back and forth. And Gemini, which is like, well, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this. So yeah. Andy Dandy smiley face coffee cup. And Mars and Gemini is kind of goofy. I have this aspect for myself, and for me, it is a lot of oopsies. It's kind of clumsiness, kind of having a lot of distractions that are going on. So whenever you're trying to get things done and initiated, then boop, there comes a distraction. There's a distraction. There's a distraction. There's a distraction. And the next thing you know, you're like, whoop, 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 I'm just going to dance. Forget all this. Yes, and Mars and Gemini is kind of like that delay fish, is what I call it, the aspect that I call the delay fish, because things just tend to go wrong because of the back and forth that's going on. And Mars, it's just like, I don't know what to do. I'm just here to hype things up, and everybody's hype. How do you hype one thing up when everybody's hype? So that is the challenge there. And then with that trine aspect from Mars to Jupiter going back here in these two air signs. So the ideas that are coming up, the way that we're trying to expand those ideas as they relate to the collective and creativity and our hopes and dreams. So that aspect right there in itself is a lot. And then you add in the stellium and Aries and the more planets that are coming in, and all the things that are happening in humanity right now and in the world as they relate to us and our impact and all the things that are going on. It is quite a bit. So just keep a mind on Jupiter today and what we are going to try and make sustainable, because with these aspects, there's a lot of dynamic energy there, but not a lot of sustainability with that. So as we try to expand these new creations that we are coming up with right now, what is sustainable? What is not just here for this short time? And some things do need to just be here for a short time, and other things need to be more long term. But, as we kind of need to be conscious of our energy and where we are dedicating our time to, is it making sense? Is it a responsible thing to do to, to spend this much time on a project that may or may not pan out? Do I have everything that I need right now? So it's more about just, kind of following that due process, as opposed to just like, just collecting a bunch of stuff just to collect it. Because that's basically what you're doing if you can't, follow through and like get that plan off the ground. It's just kind of a collection of stuff. So that is the challenge right now with everything. And then with the moon in Pisces, we need to look beyond just the surface, look under and beneath the surface to see some hidden aspects there. It's always just kind of like a thing that I keep in the back of my mind. Like, there's more than meets the eye right now in some way or form. So what do I need to do to kind of keep that there? So All right, that was my daily spiel for the astrological weather. I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm doing well at these, that they are translating well. I'm getting out what I truly hope and desire to for everyone. So take care, and I will see you soon.